Radio Row at the beautiful Mandalay Casino and Resort at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. It's the Geary, Stein, and Steven show with your co-host Troy Geary. And yes, even Will Stein is here. And of course, your host, fresh off his one-man, legless tribute to Elvis Presley, the hardest working man in show business this week, Dave Stevens.
And a very special guest, one of my favorites, fan favorite, of course, playing his college football at Arizona State University back when there was a Pac-10. Man, it's so mixed up now. I'm so sad. We got Jake Plummer joining Troy and I on Radio Row. Jake, thanks for stopping by a little bit today. And wow, it's great. I mean, I couldn't. You look like you're ready to go hit 36 holes today.
Oh man, I play 18. In fact, I almost wish it was 13. Let's go play 13 holes of golf. It's usually about 13s when I'm losing focus and ready to do something else. But it's great to be here. Thanks for having me on the show. It's always good to see you.
And speaking of focus, Jake, the reason you're here is one, it's a great product, and two, let's debunk the myth of using mushrooms as a way to fix your brain and heal your body and all the things of, it's a hallucinogen and it's not good and it's a felony to have. So let's talk about your company and the differences between what people think is bad and good.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's relate it back to and we're even finding out that there are more that were poisonous that are actually beneficial to your well-being. So this is all us being curious, all us taking the risks, breaking up the status quo to look into something that was, maybe more propaganda around it than anything, and let people know that, hey, there's more than just hallucinogenic mushrooms out there. You've had them on your pizza. They're at the salad bar. Don't eat raw mushrooms. They're not good for you. It doesn't break down in your stomach. But then there's also functional mushrooms like what we're doing at Umbo, and that's providing you with these organisms and these mushrooms that have been used for centuries in Chinese medicine and Eastern medicine. And we as a Western culture continue to get sicker, to continue to take more pills, to think this will help me. But this is a lifestyle change. This is a introduction and intervention into a positive way of approaching your own health and wellness. Yeah, we just came out with a new drink that we're trying to get out to get on the market. It's based on all natural energy and focus. It's got some mushrooms in it, some adaptogens to help give you that energy and focus you need. All natural, no caffeine, and no crash, no sugar, no added weird flavors to make it taste like something. Just real fruit juice. Trying to keep it real, kind of like I've tried to be my whole life, or have been, just real. This is me. This is what you get, what you see. That's who I am. We got our bars are really, really good. 2,500 milligrams of mushrooms in those. And they taste great. Like these bars on the market, sometimes you eat them and you're like eating a piece of cardboard. And then you read the ingredients, you're like, damn, there's nothing in this. So that, then along with our capsules that are formulated to help you for energy and focus and rest. And then I'm excited about our tinctures that we're growing out at my farm in Fort Lupton at Michael Love Farm and extracting and now putting in the Umbo bottles, our charge and recharge. It's really exciting. It's fun. It's a thing that I'm learning something new every day. And the ability to present this to people and watch them and feel them make gains or feel better, it makes me feel like I'm here for a reason and have a real purpose to serve.
And before Trey jumps in, I just wanted my personal experience with trying it last year. I equated it to taking like a Red Bull, but not having that jittery effect, because it made my focus the rest of the day. I did some of my best interviews that day after having the bar because I was so focused. And
So did you go to Get Umbo and order more bars?
I
Come
ran
on,
out.
man.
Yeah,
Come on.
You gave me the supply, and I definitely am going to. And again, we want to make sure that you go to the website and check out what you've got to enhance your athletic performance and recovery. And you see the QR code right there. I can hold that up, and you can zing that right there.
Yeah, while you're holding that up, we're doing a 21-day challenge starting March 1st, asking for people to sign up, get an email, go onto an app that gives you daily some little things to do to start some good positive habits. Consistency over time equals results. So you could drink one of these drinks or eat one of those bars, but if you do it daily,
It's been a true gift. It's another purpose, another passion that I'm able to follow. And when you have somebody tell you that they're feeling better, or man, I was able to climb to the top of the hill without stopping yesterday. Thank you for giving me that cordyceps. Natural vasodilator, and at a cellular level, it oxygenates your blood, it initiates the ATP reaction in your body when your body calls for oxygen. And so it's to have that, to be able to do that, that's so awesome. I'm so blessed to be around the people that I'm around, like Dale Jolly, Rashad Evans, these guys that are always wanting to do better, feel better, and make the world better.
I just want to ask you before we let you go, as a guy who played a long time in the NFL as a quarterback, some big games, great career, what are these guys going through their mind on Sunday, and how do you stay focused during like all the stuff that's going on in your career, like if you had big games?
Man, because I didn't get to this game, but I was in the AFC Championship game.
Film, go in, study the plays, and watch more film, go home, maybe drop by the defensive dinner, say hi to those guys, then get some rest. Well, now it's the AFC Championship game. The big boys come in. Now we got to go down to the convention center on Thursday. Now I can't go into my meeting room. I'm now all of a sudden the biggest game of my life, being forced to go talk about the game that I'm going to play. Like, it kind of sucked for me. I did not like that. I wanted to do what I had been doing all year. Now I have to change for the logo and for the media, and it was unsettling to me. And so washing away all of that and understanding that if I could go back, I would have reveled in it and been like, yeah, man, this is me. I'm here. Instead, at that moment, I was more into like, no, I don't want to get distracted. So the guys have to really understand, stay focused. This is just, all in all, when it comes down to it, it's just another football game.
Well, it's
the Super Bowl. But it is just another game.
They could have been focused a little more. So,
well, hey, there's a lot of athletes out there that could benefit, because this game is won by a millimeter. Your Olympic gold medal is won by a millisecond. And if you can get something into your body that you believe that can give you that little bit of a boost or that edge or whatever it may be, try these functional mushrooms. They won't trip you out, but you will be tripping out how good you feel.
Yes, it's an endorphin rush. It really is. So before you go, I know you got to jump out. I'm sad to see the Pac-10, go away as far as you being a Sun Devil and, the rivalries. They'll still have against the Wildcats, but it's not the same against USC and UCLA. What are your thoughts about what the state of college football and what's happened with your own Pac-10?
I don't know. I've made some bad decisions in my life when I wasn't under the influence of alcohol. Those bad decisions came with trying to make more money or pursue money or get greedy. And when you're making decisions based on money, which I see this being what the college game is turning into, I just feel like there's at some point that comes crashing down or something comes out of it in a negative way. I hate to say that, but I just feel like, I don't know, it makes no sense to me. But I have no control over that other than to let what happens happen. It is sad the Pac-12 won't be there anymore, but just as I got used to saying Pac-12, now they're getting rid of it. So I just hope that these young athletes that are helping facilitate this growth of the college game somehow, either through the NIL or through trusts of some sort, have some long-term plan in place for their health care, because these athletes too are banging their heads and getting their knees blown out and straining muscles, yet they're leaving with a college degree and not a lot of money, if any at all, and they're only like 21, 22, 23 years old. So I want to see the money made, great, but let's plan for the long term and like help these guys have something to fall back on when they turn 42 and they need a new knee or something. Let's have something proactive in that way, and let the teams go where they want to go. I don't really care if Big 12, Pac-12, Big 10, ACC, like play the game, but make sure we're taking care of these young kids that are kind of being exploited to some degree.
Okay, last question for you. Do you have a pick in Sunday's game? I know you played for Denver, so it might be hard to pick the Chiefs, but I'm sure you got a prediction.
I love the Chiefs, man. I was like, that's not Denver or not. I mean, I love watching Mahomes. He's such a driven competitor and a great leader and a guy that's in it. I love his energy during the game, the way he is in the game and cheering on his teammates and stepping up when he needs to. But I have so many ties to the Niners organization. You know, Clay and Clint Kubiak, Coob's kids, they were just little kids in high school, young little kids when I was playing, and Kyle was young in college, and Bobby Turner's coaching running backs, John Lynch is the GM. So there's a lot of guys. Brandon Ayuk is a Sun Devil. So I'm really hoping, to watch the Niners win, but I always just want to see a good competitive game with plays being made and guys stepping up no matter what that looks like. So it's going to be a good game. Both these teams are so well coached. They got such good players. I don't see it being a blowout. I see it being really competitive all the way to the end.
Well, thanks for joining us here on Radio Road. I know, Jake, you got to get out of here, but hey, don't be a Dumbo. You should start using Umbo. All right. So
I
make
like
sure
that.
you go to that,
yes,
that
it is.
QR code. And, of
it's
course,
unbelievable.
all guests on the show get a beautiful phone charger from Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events. So it's not some cheap hat or some oversized T-shirt that you're going to get. So, Jake, thank you very much, man. It's already charged, and they work.
That's perfect. Thank you. That's come in
Right.
handy.
Yeah. So that's Jake Plummer. And thanks you, Jake, one more time. Give us the website.
Go to getumbo.com and check it out. 21-day challenge coming up soon. Peace, love, and mushrooms.
All right. Thanks, Jake Plummer, my favorite Arizona State quarterback of all time. Second, Mark Malone. I would have to put Mark Malone in that category. And then I don't know if I'd have Todd Hans or Todd Onofrio. I'm throwing some bizarre references out there. So thanks for stopping by. Troy's going to head over to the halftime entertainment show and see if he can get close to Usher, or maybe an Usher could take him to Usher. But I'll come back right after we pay some bills and wrap up Radio Row. You're watching Geary, Stein, and Stevens on your home TV.
They can strike anytime or anywhere. You can have one while giving a speech at your best friend's wedding or in the middle of your uncle's funeral. It's called a wingasm, and it occurs when you bet and win with MyBookie. And this football season, enjoy more wingasms than ever with new features like early cash out. So you can pull out and enjoy an early wingasm, then bet those funds immediately. Tired of waiting all day for your money? We've increased the speed of bet settlement. And with enhanced game lines and live betting and streaming, you can bet right up until kickoff, then place more bets during the game. Oh, and what would a new season be without our $100,000 Survivor contest? And a super contest with a cash pot of $250,000. Have more wingasms, more often with MyBookie.
Whoa. She's totally checking me out. She's probably looking at my arms. Or maybe just the shirt. I mean, the shirt is my secret weapon. It shows off my arms and doesn't cling to my stomach. Who could blame her?
Hey, I like your shirts. You want to get out of here?
Unleash your confidence with fresh, clean threads.
helping us with what we're doing on Radio Row. And our friends at iTattoo and Incrediven, another great organization doing some great things. And, we continue to have great supporters on the Geary, Stein, and Steven show. And as I said, 50-50 raffle for the Disability Channel. You got that QR code. You can donate, buy tickets, helping to empower and achieve veterans. And is Largent coming right now, Troy? Yep. All right. I think, should we just tap dance or should we come down and come back up? All right. We are going to come off and come back up. And when we see you in a couple minutes, Steve Largent. So call your fans and friends from Seattle. Don't go away. You have been watching the Geary, Stein, and Steven show live from Radio Row.
Thank you for watching the Geary, Stein, and Steven show from Super Bowl 58. You can watch all of the episodes at yourhometv.com or download the Your Home TV app on Roku. Follow the boys on all social media and podcast apps.